So this next trailer is one that I am not afraid of, but I am afraid of the actual movie. It's Mortal Kombat. You guys heard about this little thing? This small little project? Because, oh boy. But man, I feel sick just thinking what they're going to do with Fatality. You know? We will see something again. It is Warner Brothers again. They're doing a lot of things. You know, they've done the Snyder Cut. They've got Suicide Squad. They've got Suicide Squad. They're doing everything, man. You just don't see how they make Mortal Kombat into a good movie? I'm really optimistic. Because even if the plot's bad, if the action's good, that's what Mortal Kombat kind of is about, you know? The game doesn't Sub-Zero get killed. Everyone can get killed in different ways, you know? Oh, I did not register that before. I guess that's, that like Jackson. My computer really doesn't want to let me interact with any of this. So he's a very good, like, kickboxer. Chosen. I'm not good. Practice like, Katana, I assume. Very bad at this. But like, I don't understand necessarily what this is. Like, I would have thought that's like Sub-Zero and Scorpion before they were Sub-Zero and Scorpion, but how recent is it? I mean, I guess it kind of could be that. I don't know. I have not actually played the Mortal Kombat games. I just watched the compilations of fatalities, and I can't watch it in photorealistic mode, so I am not the best fan of this. I just love the concept and also, but I'm not. Watch Happy Tree Friends just fine. Even the Mortal Kombat game fatalities, when it comes to live action violence, blah, I'm exactly the same. Unless you're just describing me. 100% accurate.
Reference a great tournament.
Reference a great tournament. Raiden versus Shang Tsung, I imagine. Although, aren't there two like hat guys and one has a blade hat? Who's he? Because I think he makes an appearance, but I don't remember his name. I just remember Lightning God, you know. Oh, we can tell. I've always just sort of. Except the moment I put it in reverse, it refuses my controls. Thanks, Premiere. I've done every change I thought I can to make like this computer run more smoothly. I just can't make it work. Shang Tsung himself. Shang Tsung, the guy beckoning him. This is, I assume, Scorpion before Scorpion, right? Because it's the same whipping act. Hold up. Player Jack, you don't know? Fair enough. I could watch this, but I imagine it could get worse. Like, that's a bit. Oh wow! Did you really have to freeze on those frames, computer? I haven't even been playing for 5 seconds, and you're giving me an argument. Thank you for that. Ah, whatever. So, okay, main characters. Is that Johnny Cage? Because I was gonna say I don't think we've seen Johnny. You can't really see it. I haven't seen Johnny Cage too recognizably, but I don't know. There's our main character. There's Sonya Blade, presumably. That would be forgotten his name. Well, yeah, and then Johnny Cage. The same ones from the original, kind of. There's some room because you see a lot of other characters pop up. They show a lot of characters in this trailer. It's actually kind of surprising. I mean, right off here's his first appearance, if I can get the right framing. It's Kano and Sonya Blade, classic fight. Kung Lao is the other hat guy. That's it. And then, who's the main guy then? His name? I don't know. Hello, Andrix, and hello, Vibing. Thank you for the follows. Both within a minute. You friends, or like, did I do something? What's going on? I'd love to know.
That's Kano.
I like Kano. Oh, look at that laugh. Very cool. That name question itself. I find it interesting. So obviously, I know Kano mostly the 1990s Mortal Kombat movie, where he has a big old red metal eye to be like, oh, this is him. He doesn't have this. I guess he just has it more inside his skull. That's interesting. I didn't think his character design was allowed to do that, unless that's before his time, but I don't think it is. It looks like the same kind of scene we see later. But I mean, that's pretty cool. Liu Kang, that's it. Not to be confused with Kung Lao, which is like the same thing but reversed in my head. I'm bad with names. Jax, classic, love Jax. I love the like one of the really famous stream clips of one of the streamers on the site and their reactions to Jax. Good fun. Don't know who this is. Random goon. You can even see. Wow, you can even see mouse freezing on me. Sprayman. Yeah, Superman's in Kombat in, you know? Right alongside the... What was that? That's Justice League. Justice League versus Power Rangers or whatever. I don't know. Kung Lao! Wow, I didn't have to ask. I could have just looked later. I'm curious to see... I don't think we see much footage of him. He will be very interesting. You know? I remember his fatalities the most as when I started, because obviously, dude's got a blade hat. That's crazy. I'm not looking forward to seeing like the decapitations that go. I don't want to see inner body parts. Apart from a heart. I can stomach a heart, but I can't stomach a stomach. You get what I mean? My mind. So like, who's even fighting? We will never. Oh, he's fighting Kano! Because that's his laser. Wow. I didn't think I'd get that. So, Kano's gonna beat the guy that was at the end of this trailer. Kung Lao. I saw it there and I thought it's not that. Kung Lao will kill Kano. That's my prediction. Kano's gonna die, right? Died in the original, right? That dude has the British World War II, World War I helmet. Who does? Are you sure about that? This a tease? Bowman asks. Maybe. I mean, as a trending trailer, I gotta talk about anything trending. Classic Raiden appearing on top of a dead body, so he didn't do much, but okay. You don't want to show it to us, huh? Come on, there you go. Very cool. I appreciate that it's not a white dude anymore, like the 90s version, as much as I'm, you know, don't hate the actor. Nice to see them represented nicely. This is Mortal Kombat done a lot better. Presumably. Find out. Well, you guys will. I'm not watching this. Really. Okay. Here's the money shot. I don't think I'm going to be able to piece together the story here. But, Raiden, Kano's on their side now. Interesting. This is the weapon of someone. Is that also Katana? Or is that, you know, no, she has, that's who we saw before then. Ina's the one with, like, the thighs. That's what they're called. Anyway, Kung Lao, whoever the main guy's called, Art Lean or whatever, that's the new guy from the old ones, so probably not. Sonya Blade. The classic hero collection. Already 6 main characters. A juggle. Well, this is supposed to be a fan love letter to fans anyway, so I guess we can handle all the characters. Blade Hat Guy, yes. All of the characters. There's more. There's more. You just ain't seen them all. Big old laser out in the middle. Lightning in the middle of nowhere. Wow. Of course, yeah. I haven't even seen Scorpion and Thingy yet. Kung Lao in the sunset. Why? There were so many characters there I wanted to talk about. Trailer. I'm somewhere else now. Oh no, I'm not. So, yes. Let's get back to that, please. So I realized I downloaded a version of the trailer that has a logo in the corner. I apologize. I usually don't, but apparently I missed out this time. Oh well. This is interesting, you know, Scorpion versus Sub-Zero fight. Wins it actually to the death, I don't know, but they're in a Sub-Zero element, which makes me think Scorpion wins this. Underdog. Even though, sure, fire beats ice, but I mean, it's not that simple. Kung Lao in the sunset, love it. Shang Tsung. Okay, so this now is Kung Lao. Why do I keep forgetting his name? Fighting a random goon, right? I don't recognize that guy. So he beats them, fights Kano next, beats them too. Maybe he dies. That'd be pretty impressive. Like if Kano actually kills 2 people, it can't be. Can't be. No. We've seen both Kung Lao and Kano in a fight. We'll see Kano's later. They can't both. One will have to win twice. So yeah. Anyway. Mylena, love it. Horrifying. Ugh. Is that Shang? No, he's the bigger guy. Shang Tsung. You legit just got Asian Thor? Yeah, that's kind of, you know. Anyone who, yeah, sure. I'll take it, sure. Scorpion could melt the arena, I'm sure, but then, like, there's other elements they got to deal with, you know? Yummy blood, absolutely. Here is, I didn't know if this was entirely clear, it took me a moment to recognize. Possibly our final character to recognize is Lizard. Looked absolutely horrible in the 90s version. Here he is. Yeah, that's all you get to see of him. That looks like this. Actually, I thought this would be the same scene we saw Kano in earlier, but maybe not. Either way, he's spying in on Sonya Blade and protagonist doing whatever. I assume that's that reptile, right? Oh, let me So actually see a bit better. There he is. There's his invisibility-ness coming in, right? Although it looks like a hand. So maybe it's not. That look. Well, I guess lizard would have kind of hand appendages. No, yeah, that's lizard. It looks like he's smoking a pipe though. Like that's his head downwards. But whatever. Reptile's here, and Reptile we will see again in a minute because if he gets in a fight here, it's not where he ends up. Hello, Donut Dude. Hi. Shao Kahn. That's his name. Shang Tsung Shao Kahn. Got it. Killed him. Mylena. Sub-Zero. Kang Tsung. Shang Tsung. I'm really bad at names, but I'm getting there. He's told to kill them, which is not really in keeping with the rules of combat, unless it's going to be a free-for-all at the end. Goro as well. In all these moments, but that's fine. Wait, is that Scorpion or that looks like Sub-Zero coming through the portal? I thought Scorpion did that. Oh, maybe they both can. Cool. Kung Lao with his no, Kung Lao. The other one. What is it? Fire powers, cool. Bringing out the dragon, love it. Who's that against? Is that a spear the guy's got? I can't, Can you? Maybe it is a random goon, but like... Almost looks like, Shao Kahn without all his armor. Who has that weapon? If I'd recently watched like a Fatality compilation, I could probably tell you who that is. I think that's Noob Saibot coming out of the portal. Oh! Wow, okay. Noob Saibot, I'm really bad at recognizing. Not only is he, you know, just kind of a reskin, I don't think I've seen the games with him in it, or if I have, like, I haven't registered. That's a whole different... Isn't he, though, like, isn't he, like... Is he, like, a clone, or, like, a son of some... Are you sure? I mean, I guess that makes sense, because Scorpion's the one that teleports through, like, hell dimension. Sub-Zero, I don't remember doing that. Oh my god, so many characters they're juggling. Maybe it's too overblown. He's so good at the original Mortal Kombat. I used to be really good at the Street Fighter 2. A bit off-brand. Wrong decade still. Moke? Is that the same? Is that not Noob Saibot? Like, are they not connected? I don't know. We're hyped and can finally not need the Hayabusa Katana variant to have the katana. They added back customization to Halo 3. Thought of that. Anyway. Thank you for the artifacting on a scene we already saw in crystal clean quality. So, Goro versus Jax? No, that's not Jax. Who is that? He's got like muscled arms. Is it a goon? He's white, right? He looks kind of, well, his face looks a lot whiter than his kind of back does. Anyway. Properly well created non-puppets Goro. Very cool. Not very cool in the idea of him ripping off arms and then whacking them with it. It might be funny, but I will vomit projectilely if he does. Can't get into that. Oh, Solid Snake. That's Solid Snake. I never thought of that. That's a good idea. Still, yeah. Sub-Zero using his overpowered ice powers. Against a goon? Well, he's got a lot of costuming for a goon. Dude, I was just trying to do a backwards and forwards. Why do you do this to me? I'm trying to save like 15 minutes. Also, I hadn't seen that shot properly, so it's like him. Is it him like first discovering he's got fire powers? Maybe. I don't know. Sub-Zero making ice sword. Actually, that looks like the same kind of sword as the guy from earlier, right? The guy I couldn't recognize. I mean, surely that's not just Sub-Zero without his, Maybe it is. Like, is it then, is that if that is, would that be then that Sub-Zero still beat Scorpion, or he's got like a... Is that him? No, that's Sub-Zero. Scorpion's the one with the skull head. So Scorpion was also the guy we saw earlier, right? So isn't there a canon where he's got a brother, or there's a... takes on the... Man, I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know these. Showtime? Cool. Right, moving along. Yep, Sub-Zero versus Scorpion again. The same fight from before. I'm not really going to be able to put these in chronological order. It's just a series of fights anyway. I guess I'm doing enough with the Kano, his fights. Very nice. I remember a point here, so obviously, you know, Mr. Hot and Mr. Cold are in a fight, as they do. So, cool, turning blood into weapons. Very cool. Very overpowered in his ice powers. Yada yada. I have a question. Ooh. Ooh, I've heard people saying that's pretty good. Yeah. I think I disagree. Hear that again. That's not my question. My question is... it kind of mushes over. Who's that guy? Actually, that just looks like the protagonist, now I realize it, but like, what's he doing in the middle of this fight? Is it a matter of he was fighting Scorpion, was fighting Sub-Zero, then Scorpion shows up, and then they get in a fight afterwards because they're not in the arena anymore? What's going on? So Sub-Zero is just a waterbender. Absolutely, yeah. And then Scorpion is like a hell demon spawn. And then, you know, not Kung Lao. Other guy's Firebender. Scorpion doesn't have fire powers, does he? He has whip and teleportating hell, I think. It sounds like get a load of here. Anyway. Posty. Then more. There you go. Oh, okay, actually, I think I just saw something gory, but we're gonna zoom into it anyway. So, freaking one. So he calls for, you know, kill them or something. Thank you, Film Select, for your bro. Ah, hello. So it is Jaxie's again. So he just had a very white-looking head earlier. It is again. Oh, though actually, is that Goro? I thought that was Goro. Yeah, it's Goro's hair. He looks like a dude. Supposed to recognize that. Not sure if he's able to control water or just make ice. Yeah, he makes ice. He is an ice guy. He can turn water into ice. So this is a big... Oh, hey, it's a death! I just realized. There's a big old hole in that guy's intestines. Sonya Blade kills... Is that Kano? Oh, like a... That's a lot of blood coming out. That's like a comedic level of blood coming out, I gotta say. Well, anyway, with a hole in his intestines, I don't know how... Or her intestines. I don't know how blood's coming out from the front of her body and not, like, down here. Man, it's actually kind of nice to look at gore when you're pausing it. Alright, well, in a double fight against those two... Is that Mylena? Have we just spoiled Mylina's death? No! I like Mylena. Mylena. Where is this blood going? Like, it's behind her here. But it splatters all the way out here? Interesting. Well, that's gory. A lot of content for Sub-Zero to freeze over, at least. Yeah, stabbing a guy in the head. A fight against Sonya Blade and Mylena before she dies pretty early. Lizard! In a whole different scene to how we saw him before. He's the one that Kano beats in a fight. Because the one that ends up with the heart scene you've probably already seen at the end. Why is it pink? Looks pretty... I mean, I'm colorblind, so I would think that's... Actually, that does look pretty pink. Yeah, I don't know. And then, yeah, he does a... That's a good... That's a fatality I can watch. Because it's stabbing through a CGI guy, and you don't see anything. And the other one, I guess, not bad. You do see a brief hole, which you kind of see things. A bit excessive blood, but like, I'm not scared of blood. I just don't want to see body parts. I don't want to see intestine. Now, I'm glad that the intestines there got evaporated or whatever. But then again, change for the trailer. Maybe in the real thing, you'll see it like... I don't know. The possibility horrifies me.
Kano wins. You fucking beauty.
That's... Kano so far is my favorite because I love the voice and the acting on him, you know? Kano wins.
Kano wins.
Oh, beautiful. Is he got... So, here... Kano have a robotic hand? Is that his thing? He has a very thin looking... Anyway, that's all there is there, at least. Like... Yeah, right? Or is it just that covered in blood? Oh, that could just be that covered in blood. It's very interesting. I like that a lot. But yeah, that's the Mortal Kombat trait. There isn't much to see in chronological order, but like, that's all the characters. So there was Kano and Lizard, Mylena, oh no, the characters I don't remember. Kung Lao, and then Din Kun, the other way around, whatever it was. Shang Tsung, Shao Kahn, as at least in statue form. New protagonist, Sonya Blade. Did Johnny Cage or anything? Wasn't Johnny Cage. Raiden. Did I say Kung Lao? Maybe I did. And then who else exists? Jax. That's 11 already. Goro. Couple of goons. Scorpion, Sub-Zero. 14? There's so many more, you know? In 9 days, this comes out? Yes. In 9... Really? Wait, is that soon? I guess it would be, yeah. No, it got delayed. Got delayed a week. So it's not 9 days away. It is 15. Sorry. Ironic. 15th. Also, oh yeah, so also, I don't know if I get an opportunity to see this on HBO Max and cinemas. We do have a bunch of things opening in the UK on the 12th. I don't know if cinemas is one of them. Either way, I'm not going. I have asthma. I have a susceptibility that I don't want to risk. You know? I've got a couple friends who are like, you're too cautious around this pandemic thing. You can come out and hang out with us at 6 feet apart with a mask on outside, and we'll even take a COVID test. And I'm like, yeah. I also like having the indoors. It's an excuse for me to be introverted. Yeah, asthma. Our mums didn't go and sniff pollen in their pregnancy phases, and now here we are with a susceptibility to have bad lungs. Anyway, that's enough of the Mortal Kombat. Let's move on to something else.